Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today is day 32 of my journey to learn Japanese, and this series of live streams is all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. And the goal for today is to continue expanding my Japanese vocabulary. Um, for that, I've been using the Lingo Command website, which is what we're currently looking at on screen. And what I was doing was I was in the vocab section, I was learning about occupations, like professions. And so if we go to this section here, we see this table where on the left column we've got English, and on the right column we have Japanese. And if you want to know how a word is pronounced, we can just click here.
社長、
Let's up the volume just slightly.
会計士、役者、
Yeah. And so basically, I did a quiz yesterday based on these professions, and I think I got up to right around librarian. And so my goal is to basically get as far as I can regarding this list. And I was studying Japanese to English. English to Japanese is a bit harder, but I'm just going to do another round of this quiz, see how much I remember, and then kind of go from there. So first thing that I'll do is I'll select all of the words up to librarian. So this is quite a lot of words to select, but it won't take too long. There we go. And then, so these were the words that I studied yesterday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here this quiz button, which takes that table and basically turns it into a quiz. Here the questions are being posed in English. What I want to do is swap languages. So now the question is being asked in Japanese, and I have to come up with the corresponding English word. And for this, just to kind of familiarize myself even more with hiragana and katakana, I'm going to select that here. So now these questions are being asked like so. So if we zoom in a little bit, let's also apply random ordering, by the way. That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to keep us on our toes. So yeah, let's give this a go. So this first one here is undo senshu, which is athlete. Shikai is dentist. Shacho is company president. And this is Toshokanin, which is librarian. And this one is businessman. That's just businessman. And this is in katakana, right? Because this is obviously a loan word from English. So that's straightforward enough. And then this next one is geijutsuka. Geijutsuka. Which is going to be, I think that means artist. Dobok sagyoin is construction worker. And then the next one is joshi, which is, I think, boss. Nikya is, so nikyu means meat. And so to me, it kind of makes sense if you stick this ya at the end, it becomes, well, a butcher deals with meat, right? So kind of seems internally consistent to me, at least. Now here we have katakana. This is kochi. This is coach, as in a basketball coach, a football coach. Yaksha is actor. Regigakari is cashier. Gishi. So Ishi is dentist. Maybe Gishi is... Sorry, Ishi is doctor. Gishi is dentist? It's engineer. Did we have dentist earlier? Shikai. Shikai. Gishi is engineer. Okay, gotta remember that one. Kaikeshi is accountant. Daiku is carpenter. Carpenter. Shoboshi. Shoboshi is firefighter, which is one word in English. And then this is byoshi, which is hairdresser. There's a different word for barber, but yeah, byoshi, I think both of them cut hair, but I think byoshi is more commonly used for like female clients. And then the other one, the barber one, is more commonly used for male clients. Bengoshi is a lawyer or an attorney. And then this one is Saibankan. Which is tricky. I forgot what that was. This is Rihatsushi. Oh, that's barber. Ishi is doctor. Noka. That farmer. Shefu is katakana. It's a loan word, means chef. And then this is business woman, so businesswoman. And this is computer technician, right? If we sound this out, computer technician. Yeah. So that just leaves Saibankan. Saibankan. What does that mean? Judge. And Gishi is dentist. So I think what I'll do is I'll do another round of this, and I'm gonna reapply random ordering to kind of scramble the order in which the questions are asked again. So Gishi was engineer, and Saibankan is a judge. Let's give this another go. So this is Kaikeshi is accountant. Undo Senshu is athlete. Shikai is dentist. Bengoshi is a lawyer. Nikia is a butcher. Nooka is farmer. Business woman. Well, self-evident. And then this one is Joshi, which is Joshi means boss. Gishi is an engineer. Geijutsuka is artist. This is Doboku Sagyoin. Doboku Sagyoin. It's a construction worker. The real question is, how is this pronounced? Let's take a look by just opening a new tab. We'll go to vocab, we'll go to occupations, and then here where it says construction worker.
土木作業員
Doboksa-gyoin. 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 So this ku, you don't pronounce the U here. Doboksa-gyoin. What about butcher actually as well?
肉屋
So there you do pronounce the U. Interesting. Yaksha. Yaksha. Is an actor. Don't think you pronounce the the U there.
役者 役者、
Oh, a little bit. Yakusha. Okay. Sai bon Saibankan is a judge. Shoboshi. Shoboshi. Well, that's firefighter, right? But
消防士、
yeah, shoboshi. Okay, just checking the pronunciation there. But that's yeah, that's firefighter. Ishi is doctor. Businessman. Rihatsushi is barber. This is computer technician. And this one, Byoshi, is hairdresser. And the next one is Toshokanin is librarian. Daiku is a carpenter. Carpenter. Shacho is company president. The next one here is Regigakari. Regigakari, which is a cashier. This is Kochi, which is coach, like a basketball coach, football coach. And then this is Shifu, which is chef. So this is going pretty well. So I think what I'll do is I'll select the ones that we haven't studied yet. So I could, of course, like uncheck everything, but I could also just refresh the page here. So we'll go to occupations. Then we'll select words. Oh, it stored them. Technically good, I suppose, but... So I think we got up to librarian, so we want to go from mail carrier onwards. So let's uncheck all of these. We'll hide the unselected words. And actually, we want to select maybe 5 words for now. I think that's about right. So mail carrier is pronounced Yubin Haitatsuin. Let's listen.
郵便配達員、
Yubin
郵便
Haitatsuin.
配達員、
And a mason or bricklayer is so this is sukuon, right? This is a half-sized tsu, so you don't pronounce this, but it places extra emphasis on the ko here. So this is sekou, sekou,
石膏、石
sekou.
膏、
But you hear that pause.
石膏、
Sekou. Okay. Mechanic is seibishi.
整備士、
Nurse is kangoshi.
看護師、
And police officer is keisatsukan.
警察官。
So I'm just learning this now for the first time also, but I think the correct approach here would be to immediately go to the quiz and just give this a go. So let's apply random ordering and start studying. So this is Keisatsukan, I think was police officer. Seibishi, I don't know, but Kangoshi was nurse. Do you remember that? Sekou, what's that? What's mason? What if I put bricklayer? What if I put mason? Okay, it accepts either, that's good. Say Satsukan. It's a bit tricky. Seibishi is mechanic. Kangoshi is a nurse. Seisatsukan is police officer. Okay. So we'll go again. And we'll apply random ordering again to kind of scramble the order. So Seisatsukan is police officer. Kangoshi is nurse. Seibishi is, was that mechanic? Seko, what was that? Mason. And then this long one is a, what is this? Yu Ben Haitatsuin. Mail carrier. Jesus, long. Mail carrier. Seisatsukan is police officer. Kangoshi is nurse. Seibishi is mechanic. Seko is a mason or a bricklayer. I don't know how much I remember of that. Let's go one more round. So, and also, how do I pronounce this word? Let's see. Yubin Haitsuin.
郵便配達員
Yubin Haitatsuin.
郵便配達員
Yubin Haitatsuin. Haitatsuin.
郵便配達員
Okay. So that word means mail carrier. Seko is a mechanic. Okay, guess not. Kangoshi is nurse. Keisatsukan is police officer. And so then Seibishi is a mechanic. One more round. Keisatsukan is police officer. Yubin Haitatsuin is mail carrier. Seko. Kangoshi is nurse. And Seibishi is a mechanic. Seko is a mason or a bricklayer. Fantastic. And so now that I've added these 5 words, I think what would be nice is if I try the quiz. Let's uncheck random ordering, and I'll try the quiz for all of these words. I think it's something like 30 in total. So let's just check these boxes. So basically what we're doing is we're selecting a specific subset of this vocab list to do our quiz, because I think the bottom 5 over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bottom 7 I haven't studied yet, but let's try the quiz. So the questions here are being posed in Japanese. I'm going to apply random ordering. So Seko was a mason, and Shacho is, what is Shacho? Company president. Seibishi is mechanic. Nouka is farmer. Rihatsushi is a barber. Businessman is businessman. And Keisatsukan is a police officer. Byoshi is a hairdresser. Businesswoman is businesswoman. Kaikeshi is an accountant. And then this is 도복사교인, which is a construction worker. It's a construction worker. Quite a long word. So this next one here, this is shikai, which means dentist. Rejigakari. So the way that I remember this, rejiga kind of sounds like register, and a cashier uses a register. So that's how I like to remember this. This is katakana, shefu. So this is kind of straightforward, right? You can hear it. It sounds like chef. Katakana is used for loan words from English or French or those type of languages. This one is bengoshi, which is a lawyer or an attorney. This is yakusho. No, yaksha. So that is that an actor? Yeah. This next one here is saibankan, which is a judge. Like when you go to court. Gishi is an engineer. What's this one? Geijutsuka is an artist. This one is very long. This is Jubin Haitatsuin, which is a mail carrier, like a postman, I guess. This one is Nikuya, and Niku is meat in Japanese. A butcher deals with meat, so this is butcher. Okay, next one. Shoboshi. So this is a hiragana yun combination, right? So this is a blended syllable. Shoboshi, which means fighter. Kangoshi is a nurse. So this is ko, right? But with the dakuten there, it's gonna become go. Ishi is doctor. And then this one, it's katakana, it's a loan word, and it's computer technician. You can hear it, it's just computer technician. If you know English. Daiku is a carpenter. There you go. And then this one is toshokanin. So toshokan is library in Japanese. So toshokanin, librarian, somebody that works in a library. This is joshi, which is like a boss. And then undo senshu is an athlete. Talking about this, let's just quickly check. What is warrior in Japanese? Senshi. Is warrior used in the word for athlete in Japanese? Senshu. Yeah, at least that's kind of the connotation that I've got in my mind, that they're kind of drawing this link between an athlete and a warrior. Anyways, this is katakana. Kochi is coach. So basketball coach, football coach, etc. So okay, we're doing pretty good. I guess all we got to do now is let's uncheck this, uncheck random ordering, and let's go with the bottom 7. So that's from professor onwards. And for that, I think the best approach would be to isolate those 7, right? Because we've learned these 30 or so words in Japanese. Now all I've got to do is learn these remaining 7. So I'll show you the approach for that. So step 1 is to isolate them. So we've got these 7 words now. And let's check the pronunciation. So professor is kyoju. This is a hiragana yun combination. So this ki and yo becomes kyo. This here is a she, but when you apply dakuten, it becomes ji. And this is yu. This is another hiragana yun combination. So ji and yu become ju. So this should be something like kyoju. Kyoju.
教授、
Yeah, okay, that was good. Programmer is, so this is fu, but with handakuten, that's this little circle, it goes to p. So this becomes pu, ro. This is, what is this? Is this ku? So this becomes gu. So this is pro, ku, ra, ma. Pro, puro, gurama.
プログラマ
Yeah, okay. So it's just basically programmer, but with a Japanese accent, I guess. Reporter is kisha. So this is another hiragana yun combination, right? This ya is half size. So if you see a half size ya, yu, or yo, you know you're dealing with something called a yun combination. So this is sha.
ー、記者、
Sha. Secretary is hisho.
秘書、
Veterinarian is ju, jui.
獣医、
And then this is katakana. This is ueita. Oh, that's crazy. Ueita. So they don't have a letter for W, so
ウェータ
they use U. It's kind of a substitute. And then a writer is this monogaki.
ー、物書き、
Monogaki. Okay, so we know how to pronounce these words now. Now I just got to memorize them. And I think the fastest approach here, even though we haven't learned these 7 words yet, is to just, we're going to swap the languages. So now the question is being posed in Japanese. We write the English, apply random ordering. So the one word that I remember was monogaki, which means writer. So we got that one. This is jui. I don't remember that one, but actually now that it's coming back to me, this is programma, which is programmer, like a software engineer. Did I misspell programmer? Ah, programmer spelled with an E in English. Okay, fair enough. This one here is ueita, and this is katakana, so that's a loan word. It's coming from the English word waiter, so that's fine so far. This is kisha. Kisha. No idea what that is. Let's take a look. So it's a reporter. So okay, we'll scramble the questions. Monogaki is a writer. Kisha was reporter. Programmer is, or programma is a programmer that's spelled with an E at the end in English. No, not again. What? I'm so lost. How is this considered incorrect? I'll have to fix the bug there. I'll come back to that one. So, moving on. This is ueita, which is waiter. And this is hisho. Hisho. So what does that mean? Let's see. Secretary. Okay. So we'll do another round and we'll apply random ordering. So hisho was secretary. Kyoju. Don't know that one. We'll skip it. This is ueita, so that's waiter. Monogaki was writer. Don't know this one. Programmer, so it's kind of considered as incorrect. But, oh, it's fine now. Okay, fine. Kisho was that secretary? Or no, was that Hisho, I think, was secretary. Yeah, okay, great. And Kisha, let's see, what's that? That is, that's reporter. Okay, so the trick here is I prefer to kind of get things wrong because then it kind of, when you hear that sound, it just kind of makes it stick in your mind faster. So instead of just reading the study table over and over again, I prefer to kind of do a quiz to test my active knowledge. So Kisho is a reporter. Waiter is a waiter. Kyoju, skip that one. But Hisho, let's zoom in a little bit here, is a secretary. Monogaki is writer. Programmer is programmer. The question is, what's this? This is Jui. Veterinarian. I see. And then this one is Kyoju, which means professor. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. So we'll do another round. Jui is veterinarian. Waiter is waiter. Hisho is a secretary. Programmer is programmer. Kisha is a reporter. And Kyoju. What is Kyoju? We'll come back to that one. Monogaki is writer. Ah, Kyoju is a professor. Okay. So I think the trick here now would be, let's try this on a new tab, is let's try just the whole quiz. I think it's something like 40 words. Let's do a quick count actually. So this is 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 36 words. So let's give this a go. We're gonna swap the languages, do hiragana and katakana, apply random ordering. And let's try this. So, Keisatsukan is a police officer. Ueta is waiter. Hatsushi is barber. Ishii is doctor. Seiko don't know. Bengoshi is lawyer. Kangoshi is a nurse. Jui is a veterinarian. Okay, so I just don't know how to spell this. Veterinarian. Okay, cool. The next word here is seibishi. Also don't know that one. Joshi is a boss. Shacho is company president. Or CEO, I guess. Programa is programmer. And then this is Geijutsuka, which is an artist. Byoshi is a hairdresser. Saibankan is a judge. Regigakari is the cashier. Next one here is shefu, which is chef. Undo senshu is athlete. Business businesswoman is a businesswoman. Shikai is dentist. This is shoboshi is firefighter. And then Hisho is secretary. Doboksa-gyoin is a construction worker. Computer technician is computer technician. Monogaki is writer. And this next one is Jubin Haitatsuin. It's a mail carrier. Toshokanin. Toshokan means library, so this is librarian. Kaikeshi. Kaikeshi is accountant. Okay. Yaksha is an actor. And businessman is businessman. Kyoju is professor. Niku is meat. So this is someone that deals with meat. Butcher. Noka is farmer. Kisha. Is that a reporter? Kochi is coach. Daiku is a carpenter. And Gishi is an engineer. Seiko, don't know. It's a mason. And Seibishi is a mechanic. So accept this 92%. That's pretty decent. Let's take a look there. Okay, 92%. Sweet. I guess let's just go again and try and beat that 92% average. So Nooka is farmer. And also let's contemplate on the ones that I got wrong. So Seibishi was, let's look at the study table quickly. Let's take a look. So I'll uncheck random ordering and swap columns. And so the one that I had wrong earlier was, let's take a quick look. Here's the Romaji. It was Hisho is secretary. Yui is veterinarian. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do the quiz again. So I'm gonna swap languages. So the question is being asked in Japanese and I have to answer in English. Apply random ordering. That kind of scrambles the questions, keeps me on my toes. And to kind of practice being able to read hiragana and katakana, I'm gonna select this configuration. So here we have Shacho is a company president. And just so you know, this is like occupations or job professions. So that's the topic that we're doing. Keisatsukan is a police officer. Monogaki is a writer. Yubin Haitatsuin is a mail carrier. Kaikeshi. Skip that one, come back to it. Nooka is a farmer. Kyoju is a professor. Shikai is a is that I think it's dentist, yeah. Geijutsuka is an artist. Toboksa-gyoin is a construction worker. It's a bit of a mouthful. This next one here, Joshi, is hairdresser? Ah, it's boss. Kisha is reporter? Seibishi is mason. Mason or like a bricklayer. Oh god. Wrong again. Toshokanin. So Toshokan is library. Toshokanin is librarian. And then this one is ueta. This is katakana. It's waiter. That's what it means. They don't, I think, have like a hiragana for U. So they're for W. So they're using a U here as a substitute. So it's ueta. So yeah, waiter. And what else do we have? Daiku is carpenter. Ishi is doctor. And the next one here, let's zoom in a little bit, is shoboshi, which is firefighter. By the way, it says here that the chat rate is up, so I don't know if someone wrote a message, but it's not popping up here. But yeah, anyways. This one here is programma. So that's programmer, right? This is katakana, so it's a loan word, programmer. And then Hisho is a secretary. Great. Yakusha is an actor. This one here is shefu. It's katakana and it means chef. It sounds very similar to the English word. This one here is business woman. Businesswoman. Like I could just say businesswoman, but I'm trying to say it in Japanese. Kochi. So this dash here extends the vowel sound. So this is ko. This becomes kochi. Is coach. Not like a bus coach, more like basketball coach, football coach. That's what that means. Reji gakari. So the way that I remember this is kind of silly, but reji ga sounds kind of like a register, which is what a cashier uses. But yeah, this means cashier. Next one is Jui. So I know it means veterinarian, but how do you spell that in English? Veterinarian. There we go. Rihatsushi is a barber. So this word is, I think, used where like the customers are predominantly male. Whilst the other one is like hairdresser is kind of like predominantly like female clients. From what I've seen, like when I was Googling the two words. In any case, the next word here is computer technician. So pretty straightforward, computer technician. And then this is seko. So is that mason? Yes. So mason, bricklayer. That's what that means. And then this is businessman. So it's businessman. And then this one here is hyoshi. I'm gonna get this wrong. This hyoshi. We'll come back to it. Gishi is engineer. Undo senshu is an athlete. Bengoshi is a lawyer or an attorney. Nikuya. So niku means meat. So butcher deals with meat. Nikuya. So that kind of makes sense. Saibankan means judge. And kangoshi is a nurse. So now the question is, what is this? Kai Keshi, I think is an accountant. Yeah. And this one here, Byoshi. Is that a hairdresser? Okay, that's pretty good. 95% average. I'll take that. Let's take a quick look at the two that I got wrong. Okay, so Seibishi is a mechanic, not a mason. And Joshi, I should have known this. This is boss. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try and up the difficulty level here because so far I've been doing Japanese to English. So let's swap it around. So let's get the question in English, and then I have to handwrite the answers in katakana or hiragana. This is gonna be ridiculously hard. So, writer, I think was something like, let's zoom out, mono ga ki, I think. So, mo would be written like this, and then no is it that? No, what am I doing? Yeah, it is that actually. Mono. This is ka, so if we apply dakuten on top, we get ga. And then this is ki. Let's take a look if any of this matches. Mono ga ki. So that's great. So this ki here, you might have noticed I put a gap here. That's because the handwritten form of ki is a gap. What we're looking at here is the typed version. But that's a match. So that's great. Farmer, I know this one. I think it's no ka. So no, we saw how to write that earlier. This is you. And then ka, we also saw. No ka, I think it is. No ka. So that no could try and write that a little bit more neatly, but that is recognizable, so we'll give that a pass. Dentist, I think it was something like shikai. Shikai, from what I remember. So this is shi. This is ka. And then that's I. Let's take a look. Shikai. Great, got a match. Toshokanin. Toshokanin. I believe it was librarian. So, to. What is that again in hiragana? I'll come back to that one. Sho. So with sho, we're gonna use a yun combination. So this is shi, and then yo is this one. But I'm gonna write it half-sized. So half-sized yo indicates a hiragana yun combination. So this shi and yo forms a blended sound, sho. Then we just need ka. This is ni. Let's zoom out, give ourselves a bit more space. Then we need one more I, and then we need an N. Now I just need to remember to, and it's coming back to me. This is to. So this is toshokanin. It's my best attempt. Let's take a look. Toshokanin. Oh, that's annoying. So there is no double I. You don't write ni, you write N-I-N. Very close, but we'll consider this incorrect. Waiter is ueta. Let's write that in romaji, like a double A. So we need a U in katakana, which I think was this. Let's try and write that a little bit more neatly. Then we need an I, which is this thing. This is E. What is ta? Because we're going to use this dash here to extend the vowel sound. But what is... So the letter T, there are 5 hiragana. So you have ta, ha, hi, hu, ha, ho, ta, chi, tsu, te, to. So what is ta in hiragana again? Or katakana. So I remember now, actually. I think it's something like, let's zoom out, give ourselves a bit of space. it's something like this. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, let's just clear everything because I wrote a lot here. So this is ueta with 2 A's. So here, this is U. This is I. This is E. This is ta. And then this is going to extend the vowel sound. So this should be ueta, which is waiter. Let's take a look. That's a match, that's a match, that's a match, that's a match, that's a match. We'll want to check the stroke order here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Stroke order even matches. Perfect match. Doctor, I think, is pretty straightforward. That's ishi. She. Job done. Chef was something like shefu. And to write she, no, she. Yeah, I think it was shifu. So I think this would be the correct stroke order for 1, 2, 3 for she. 1, 2, 3. We can check that later. Then we need an I, so that's this thing. And then fu looks like this. This is my best guess. Let's take a look. Ah, okay, so it's xiefu. So it's I-E. Let's check the stroke order here. 1, 2, 3. So that's correct. So that's correct. That's fine, but that should be an E. Close, but not quite. Let's go with coach. So this was something like cool. 2 O's and then chi. So this is cool. 1, 2. Then we extend the vowel sound and then we write chi. So it's 1, 2, 3. I think that's chi. Cool chi. So that's perfect. So we'll accept that. This was something like re. It's a bit tricky. Let's come back to that one. Engineer was gishi, I think. So what is gi? So we're gonna write ki. And then you put dakuten on top, right? Because when you put dakuten, K goes to G. So ki becomes gi. Then we just have shi at the end. Gishi? Yeah, that's another match. You can see this lack of a gap here, but if we look at the stroke order, the handwritten form has that gap. So that's once again a match. I think lawyer was something like ben goshi, if I'm not mistaken. So let's write that. So this is he. When you apply dakuten, H goes to B. So this he becomes a be when you apply this. Then this is N. Then we need go. So this is ko. K goes to G when you apply dakuten. So I think the dakuten marks actually go kind of inside here. And then we just need a shi. Bengoshi. Cool. Now this line here is a bit extreme, but that's definitely legible, I would say. So we'll give that a pass. Butcher is kind of straightforward, right? So in Japanese, meat is let's zoom out a bit, by the way, here because I can't see the word. So butcher is niku, or sorry, meat in Japanese is niku. If we stick a ya at the end, we get butcher because I guess butcher deals with meat. So that's probably the kind of logic here with Japanese. So this is niku, and then we just need ya. So I think ya would be something like that. Let's take a look. Yeah, another match. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. So athlete is something like do sen, shu. So let's give that a go. So this is U. This is N. We can draw that more neatly. And then here we're gonna write to, because we know T goes to D, right? When you apply dakuten. So this to is gonna become do when you apply the dakuten marks. Undo, and then we just need one more U. Set. What is set in hiragana? I think it's something like that. Then we need another N. Let's zoom out, give ourselves a bit more space. Now we need to write shu. So this is going to be using a hiragana yun combination. So this is shi, this is yu, but the u is half-sized. So this shi and yu becomes one blended sound, shu. I think there's maybe one more u at the end here. Undo sen shu. Let's take a look. Undo sen shu. I had everything except that one U at the end was not necessary. So close. What was barber? Kind of running out of ones that I remember like this. No idea. Let's take a look. Taiku. So I think actually one thing that I can do now, because I'm definitely forgetting some and writing it out, it's going to take a while. So these were the ones that I kind of remember just like this, is I'll refresh the quiz, apply random ordering, and let's try answering this using hiragana and katakana. So we'll uncheck handwrite our answers. And so this is going to be cool. We're gonna need katakana for this. So this is cool chi. Next one is gonna be hiragana. That's hard. What is this? Cool. Kyoshu. Kyoshu. No, kyoju. Kyoju. Let's retry that. So coach. So we're gonna select katakana here, so we can write katakana. So this is ko. This extends the vowel sound, so this becomes ko. And then we just need chi. There we go. And then this one was hiragana. There was ju at the end. Kajo. Yeah, this was the ending. Kyoju. Kyoju. So we'll go again. This is kochi. This one is kyo. Wait. Kyo. So okay, so if we type KYO, we get ki and yo, but this yo is half size. This forms the hiragana yun combination. Now we just need a u, and then it's ju. So this is ji, this is yu, that becomes ju, kyoju. Fantastic. What is cashier in Japanese? I think it's something like that. Ji ga kari, from what I remember. Where did I go wrong here? Reji ga kari. Oh, I even said ji, but I wrote gi. Let's try that one more time. So, re, ji, ga, ka, ri. Okay. Let's try professor one more time. So this was kyo, and then we need a u, and then we need ju. Kyoju. Coach is in katakana. So this is ko, extend the vowel sound, and then chi. Kochi. So what's firefighter? Let's take a look. Joboshi or something. No idea. So this is Joboshi. Oh, I wasn't too far off, you know? Shoboshi. 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 Okay, let's try that again. Shoboshi. Okay. Cashier was re, ji, ga, ka, ri. This one was... Oh, I clicked this by accident. That's annoying. This is re, ji, ga, ka, ri. Ah. I've lost focus. That's no good. This is kyo, ju. Cashier was re, ji, ga, ka, ri. And then this one was jo, bo, shi. Where did I go wrong here? Ah, it's shoboshi. Keep putting jo. Maybe I need to do another round of English to, or Japanese to English. So let's try that. We'll apply random ordering and go from the top. So this is business woman. So that's, well, let's try and type English. Business woman. Computer technician is computer technician. Geijutsuka is artist. Undo senshu is an athlete. And then this one is Joshi, which is boss. Programmer is programmer, like a software engineer. Seibishi is mechanic. And then this one here, Yubin Haitatsuin is a mail carrier, I guess, or postman. Monogaki is a writer. Seko. Oh, let's not get this wrong. Let's focus. Seko is I'm gonna have to come back to this one. Hopefully I'll remember. This one here is Shacho, is a company president or a CEO, I guess. Company president. Kangoshi is a nurse. And this one here, Dobokusagyoin, is a construction worker. Nooka is a farmer. Yakusha is an actor. Kochi is coach. Rihatsushi is a barber. Shoboshi is firefighter. Ishi is doctor. Gishi is an engineer. Kei Satsukan is police officer. Kyo Kisha. Kisha is a reporter. Businessman. Self-explanatory. Waita is waiter. Kaikeshi is an accountant. Ikea is butcher. Daiku is carpenter. Hisho, secretary. Bengoshi is a lawyer. Byoshi. What is Byoshi? Come back to that one. Saigankan is a judge. Byoshi is a hairdresser, by the way. There we go. Shikai is a dentist. Shokanin is a librarian. Kyoju is a professor. Regigakari is a cashier. Shefu is so we see it's katakana, right? So this is going to be a loan word. This means chef. And then we have Jui is veterinarian. So that just leaves Seko. Is that a... I just cannot remember this one. Mason. Okay, so I got 36 out of 37. That's not bad. Let's save that result. So then, you know, here on my vocabulary scores, we've got this 97% locked down. I think perhaps what would be good now is to kind of cover some stuff, kind of like refresh my memory on stuff I've studied previously. So let's try months of the year. So let's do a quiz, and we'll ask the question in English, apply random ordering here that scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. And if I handwrite my answers, then I'm gonna have to write my answer here in hiragana and katakana. So August is the 8th month of the year. To say 8 in Japanese is hachi. So hachigatsu is how you would say August. And so in hiragana, that would be, let's see. Ha. Chi looks like a 5. This is ka. And then when you apply dakuten, we know K goes to G, right? So we just apply these two marks here. That's called dakuten. So this becomes ga. And then this is tsu. So this is ha, chi, ga, tsu. That's a match. Fantastic. We'll go to the next one. So June is the 6th month of the year. To say 6 in Japanese is roku. And then we just stick this ga, tsu at the end, as always. So ro in hiragana is this. This is ku. And we don't need to repeat this, right? This is gatsu, same as before. Great. July is the 7th month of the year. This is kind of confusing, right? So normally you say nana for 7. There's a second way to say 7, which is shichi. And July is shichi gatsu. So use the less popular version here. To write this in hiragana, this is shi. This is chi. Let's write that a little bit better. And then ga, like this. This is tsu, shichigatsu. Straightforward. What about March? That's san, gatsu, because san is 3. 3rd month of the year is March. So, and I'm realizing, by the way, I could write this in hiragana, but why not be cocky and try this in kanji? So I just need the kanji for gatsu. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is 8 again? So this is 6. What is 7? And what is 8? 8 is this one, which is good enough for now, right? So this is hachi, and this is the kanji 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. June is the 6th month of the year, so this is roku. 1, 2. The question is, do you go up first and then like this and then this? Let's take a look. No, you start at the top. Oh, and this has a little curl here. So let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. July is the 7th month of the year. So the question is, what is so it's shichi gatsu is the pronunciation for July. But what is the kanji for 7 again? So this is, let's go through all of them. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, question mark, this is 8, that's 9, that's 10. Yeah, what is 7? Let's take a look. Oh, I keep forgetting this one. Okay, so that's 7. And then this is gatsu. Simple enough. March is 3. So it's going to be this. October is the 10th month. So we'll have this. November is the 11th month. So 11 would be 1. This is 10. That's 1. And then we just write the kanji for month. This is how you'd write 2, ni. And then it's like that. We can improve the shape a little bit here. So it's 1, 2. January is ichi, and then gatsu. September is the 9th month of the year, so it's going to be 1, 2, so that's 9. And then month is this one. That's a job done. And then May is go. How do you write? 5. 5 is this. And December is 10. That's 2. That's 12. That's the 12th month of the year is December. And then we just write this. April is the 4th month. So this is shichi. Or sorry, shigatsu. To write 4, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is the kanji for month. So that went pretty well. So I think this might be the perfect place to stop for today's live stream. And I'll just continue with the professions or occupations topic on the next live stream. I might also do some katakana writing practice. It's been a while since I've done that. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That would really help support the channel. It would also support me to continue working on lingocommand.com. That's the website that we're using, which also comes with an accompanying iOS app, which is exactly the same functionality, but then on an iOS app, basically. So thank you